the hell? What 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 the hell?
What's tea, biz naives? It's your girl Keisha, and I am here with some behind the scenes tea on Basketball Wives. So on Basketball Wives, Evelyn never addresses the things that are going on in her life. Every season she makes her storyline something that has to do with one of her co-stars, right? When this season she could have focused on the drama and rumors that were going on in her life. If you do not know, her daughter, her only daughter, Shaniece, just had a baby by the rapper The Game. Beautiful little boy. I mean, gorgeous little boy. Now, he need to be doing some baby modeling. He is that beautiful, okay? Well, the drama comes in because at one point in time, Evelyn was really close friends with The Game's baby mama, Tiffany Cambridge, which he shares 2 children with. They were at each other's baby showers. They kicked it with each other. This was like mid-2000s, right? When she moved to LA after the whole Ocho Cinco situation and all of that. And Shaniece would be with them sometimes when they would kick it with one another. So people were feeling like, oh, y'all shady as hell messing around with that girl baby daddy. Okay, y'all don't see nothing wrong with this. This is what the people were saying, right? Well, when that got going on social media, Evelyn took to her Instagram and said this.
So I'm literally sitting here cracking up and thinking to myself, first of all, my face is a little red because I was emotional about something good, but anyway, so because I'm on the other side of it, right? And you guys follow like these celebrities and people. And I know that people talk about us because of the show, who would date, whatever's happening in our lives. But it's always interesting for me, and I talked about this recently, for me to read the stuff about myself that are just false, oh my God, this person was best friends with that person. How dare they? Guys, stop making this shit up, okay? It's everything that you read online, a lot of it is bullshit. I don't mind. Like, I live in my truth. I say what it is, but some of this stuff is crazy to read. So take the stuff you read with a grain of salt, and really think about you as a person, right? When you read things and you're passionate about it or you really believe it, you're saying, oh, okay, let me go to that person's page to really tell them about themselves. But a lot of the stuff that you see is really bullshit. If I was in a photo with somebody 10, 15 years ago, whatever it is, it doesn't mean we were friends. It doesn't mean we were best friends. It doesn't mean that we dated. You could be in a photo with somebody, or you could share space with somebody and it not be what people make it out to be, and a lot of people believe this shit. So it's so interesting to me. Anyway, life is good. We're good. I'm happy. But yeah, just needed to share that because I'm always like, what the hell?
So that was what she had to say months ago when the whole situation finally hit the internet, that her daughter was dating The Game and had a baby with him and everything. These are photographs of Evelyn and Shaniece, and Shani with Tiffany. As you can see, that's Tiffany, Evelyn, Shani, and Shaniece. And we have 2 more pictures of Evelyn's baby shower. One other one shows Tiffany in it. Another photograph shows Evelyn, Tiffany, and it looks like Shani or either Shaniece, I can't really see, together. So I can see why people would think that they might have been really close friends or best friends at that time because they were seen together on pictures. But for once, I agree with Evelyn, because just because I took a photograph of somebody don't mean that we besties. It could have been a situation where she invited her to her baby shower off the strength of Shani. Maybe her and Shani had a closer relationship than she and Evelyn. You know, maybe they were kicking it. You know, maybe they were cool, but that don't mean that we are besties and that my daughter owes you anything 10, 12 years later regarding dating your baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? I have not seen nor heard of them hanging out with each other since the mid 2000s. Like, this was like 2012, 2013, around that time. So I'm with Evelyn on this. I think that the reason why the fans attacked them, because we know how Evelyn moves. We know that Evelyn be on her whole shit. We know Evelyn has been linked to messing with other people's men. You know, Tammy's, we saw her do it with Carl Crawford when she got with him. He already had a baby on the way with another woman. Like, we've heard the stories about how Evelyn get down. And, you know, they say the apple don't fall far from the tree. I've never heard anything negative about Shaniece. Like, she keep out the way. You know, I was very shocked though when it was said that she was even dating the game, let alone having a baby with him. Like, the game? I guess, girl. Oh, all right. I mean, the baby is beautiful. The baby is beautiful. The baby is a blessing. And he's a great father. Great father, but he got a lot going on financially with the lawsuit and everything else. It's just like, okay, girl, I guess. All right. So, you know, it was a lot of rumors going around. It was even rumors going around that Evelyn had slept with the game. Can I see that happening? Yeah, I can. I can most definitely see that happening, but she denied it. So Evelyn and her daughter Shaniece have a podcast that they've been doing here recently, and on a recent episode they sat down and finally discussed the situation with Tiffany, and we finally got to hear what Shaniece had to say about everything. So let's take a look.
I thought this was crazy because this took a world of its own. How do you respond to claims that you and I betrayed the game's ex? Like when you came out pregnant, and it was like this whole like whirlwind of, oh my God, they're these horrible people because people made it to be like they turned it into a whole story that it wasn't. But
no, that's really a rumor that grew like hands and legs and fingers and the whole thing. And I don't know where did that even come from and who started that. I don't respond to that because it's absolutely ridiculous. It's not true. Like you guys were not best friends. A lot of people were at your baby shower. You guys were on the same network, and that was like over a decade ago.
Yeah.
So I don't feel any type of way that you were in the presence of, and why should I? You know what I mean? It's not like you guys were best friends. It wasn't my friend.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know where that. I think that's a big one though, because I get that all the time.
It's a huge misconception, and it's a rumor. And to be honest, we're not. I know about you and me too. I don't live in a space of I'm gonna sit up here and do this, and I'm just gonna like lie, or I'm not. Like, if it was the truth, then I would be like, you know what, it was the truth, and you know, some things happened. Cool. But it grew legs, arms, feet, ears, all of that. And it was such a viral thing. Like I have comments where people are like, oh, how dare you? Your daughter had a baby with your best friend. And granted, like, I think she's an amazing woman and super cool, but we didn't share space like that. You know, we don't have a relationship like that, but I think it's based off of photos from back in the day that came out. One of the other crazy rumors was that you knew your son's father as a kid, and you would be sitting on his lap as a kid, as if he was looking at you a certain way when you were fucking whatever, 15.
Yeah, no, that's a sick mind also came up with that one too.
Yeah.
We didn't know each other when I was a kid. That never happened. And by the way, do you know how many events I've been to where I'm in a photo with a group of people who are not like, we're just acquaintances. Also, we're around the same circle.
Yeah.
You see the same people often. You go to the same parties. So, no, that's a lie. I wasn't sitting on, his lap when I was 12. Add 12 years to that, 20 years to that, like I wasn't sitting on his lap.
So I thought that was like so ridiculous. So
No, not fun, guys.
it's not fun, guys.
Now, peep that Evelyn was saying we weren't like that around each other. Like they were just acquaintances. They didn't really hang like that. But Shaniece said that was your best friend. She wasn't my friend. Well, which one is it? Because it seems like Shaniece just told on you. You know what I'm saying? Which is also fine. Like if that was your mama friend, that's your mama friend. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I wasn't hanging around y'all or whatever, and it's years later. But let's get into this comment section. So somebody by the name of Resilient said, I would love to hear from Tiffany, but she's too classy for this. Miss Humble Alexis says, shaking my head, we watched the episode on the Game reality show where they introduced Shaniece as his niece. To have a baby with her is diabolical and predatory. I don't remember that. I have not watched that show since it came on, so I cannot confirm or deny if that is in fact true. Y'all let me know. Do y'all remember that? Because I don't. I am Shanton said friend, best friend, BFF, acquaintances, girlfriend, distant friend, etc. We playing on word titles now. You knew her. Y'all hung out. She came to one of the most special events in your life. Stop playing in people's face. Had another cast member been in this situation, you would drag the ish out of them. Accountability. I agree, because you know how Evelyn liked to be the moral police for everybody else. Bree Gorgeous said Evelyn is trifling, nothing new here, move along. Treese Speak says Shaniece is just like her mother. That's the comment. And then lastly, Miss MC Cleese to you said Evelyn never thinks she does anything wrong and her daughter is the same way. Now I'll agree with that. We all know Evelyn is never wrong and never apologizes for any of the fuck shit that she does. Now here's how I feel about the situation. I don't think that Shaniece is wrong for messing with the game. I don't. They're both grown, consensual adults. Tiffany don't want that man. Because if she wanted him, she could have stayed with him, married him, and everything else. She don't want that man. That lady that moved on. She was old then. She's older now. So, like, that lady is not thinking about that man. They got big kids with each other now at this point. I'm pretty sure she don't have no problems with Shaniece. I'm pretty sure that, they can get along with each other if they're ever around each other for whatever reason. But even as far as Evelyn and Tiffany are concerned, if they were cool at one point, really, really cool, they fell out, they're no longer friends. Years later, my daughter starts dating your ex-dude. I still don't think that Evelyn is in the wrong for anything. This is the one instance where I don't think that she's in the wrong. Now, if anything, she might be wrong for downplaying her relationship with Tiffany, but I don't know the depth of what their friendship was at that time. Even though, they were on the same network at the time, you liked her enough, like the people in the comments section said, to invite her to your baby shower, to kick it with her, and all of these things. Y'all built some form of a rapport with each other, right? So I don't know. I mean, the deed is done now. The baby is here. Her and the game ain't even together no more. Because, I mean, we all knew that wasn't going to last anyway. So if what that one commenter said, if that's true, now that takes it to another level. If she was in fact on the episode and he was calling her his niece, now that would be very suspect, because then that would debunk what they're saying, that they weren't cool with Tiffany like that, and Ugh, that would have been gross. Because then you date her years later if you've known her since she was a teenager. Yeah, that would take this whole situation in a whole nother direction if that is in fact true, you know. But as far as Evelyn is concerned, like I said, I don't think that she's wrong. This is the one time I don't think that her hoism is in effect. Still don't like her, still think she's a horrible person and a rat whore. But in this case, I don't think that she was technically in the wrong. However, y'all let me know if y'all think that this situation is effed up. Do you think that Shaniece is wrong? Do you think that Evelyn is wrong? Let's talk about it down below in the comment section, you guys. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so y'all know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.